Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you hear them, the birds are making a nest in the palm trees above us, and I love watching them. Like, they keep flying down and grabbing little bits of tree here and there and little scraps to make their little nest, and it's really sweet. I love watching them. Okay, good morning, welcome back. So excited to see you guys here. Hopefully you loved our rain catchment system that we have going on here. The storm's finally passed. The day is beautiful, so I'm going to take advantage of it. We're going to be in the garden today, and I am starting San Marzano's seeds. Now you can tell I already ripped open the package because it felt really light, and I was like, are there even any seeds in there? Did I get the wrong package? But no, totally have enough seeds. We're gonna get this started now. I'm gonna take you guys on this journey with me with the tomatoes. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, come on in, let's have fun in the garden today. So friends, we have our seed starting potting mix that I like to buy from Miracle-Gro. It's done really well for me in the past, so I'm not upset about it. I'm going to be using this one. You can make your own, absolutely. I know a lot of people do, but I'm going to be using this one. So, taking advantage that there's a light breeze, but it's not too heavy. And I'm going to be filling this bucket with some of our soil, and we're going to be taking this over to our rain catchment. And we're going to be filling this up so that it can soak in and get nice and wet so we can plant our seeds. All right, friends, so traditionally a lot of people like to start their seeds in little seed trays, right? Now, yes, this is a great idea, but I think it depends on the plant. And I've come to notice that when I start my tomatoes in those tiny seed trays that then I have to transplant again and then transplant again, the tree kind of suffers a little bit. So at least that's been my experience in the past. So what I want to do this time is go ahead and start them directly into these little containers. Now, you know me, I like to keep containers. So what I'm doing is just coming in here with my wet seed starting soil, and I'm just filling this guy up just like that, and I'm going to disperse that among all of them. So we're going to get all of these guys completely filled up, and I'm not compressing this soil, not just yet. So we're just dispersing, making sure everybody's getting an equal amount. Okay, so now that I've got it, a full bag that was moistened of the seed starting mix has been dispersed. What I'm gonna do is come in and just kind of compact this lightly. So I'm gonna come in here and just make sure that it's going all the way to the bottom and I don't have big air gaps in there. Now I know I'm gonna have to mix up more soil, but that's okay. That gives me an idea of how much I'm gonna have to mix. Because if I don't have to do the whole bag, then I'm not going to. Yeah, see, very little. We'll take care of it. Oh, I might have an open bag. Give me a second. Okay, that works out. I had a little bit left in here. I think we'll be able to finish it off with that. Let me go rehydrate this. Okay, friends. So this mixture I made it just a little bit soupy, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, here we go. Time to get our hands dirty. We're gonna compress down just a little bit right there. Not a lot, but we want just a little bit of an even surface so we can gauge where we're putting our seeds and that they're not going in too deep. See, this guy's a little low on soil. Reach in. There we go. So much better. Okay. So we're popping out our seeds. Like I said, San Marzano tomato. I think I can do 2 per pot. Here we go. They are very, very little. See if you guys can see that. Super tiny little seeds. So I'm gonna just come in here and just right on top put 2 seeds in there. So I don't like to put the seeds directly on top of each other. I know some people will come through and just kind of sprinkle. I want to make sure that there's a little bit of room in between the 2 seeds. Okay, here we go. So now here's where that extra water soupiness in here comes in. I'm not going to want to add extra water on top of these with a hose or a watering can or anything like that. So this soupy soil is what's going to serve as watering our seeds. See? Okay, so I'm going to use my little shovel, my little hand shovel, just so I am catching some of the water as I'm putting it on top, and that's going to water our seeds. Because then I find also, trying something a little new here, that when I water with like a watering hose or anything like that, what happens is I'm pushing down the seeds with the pressure of the water, and I just want them to stay like right where they're at, not too deep. Okay, and then time to get dirty. Coming in and just kind of pressing lightly again. We want to give these guys a good fighting chance at germination. So just pressing lightly, dispersing that soil over the top, and that's it. They're done. It's just a matter of making sure that they are moistened and getting some decent sunlight. Now, so I'm pulling off the top layer of dirt from these where I had the seeds at, right? Because they are the wrong seeds. And what I'm gonna do is kind of put this into this bucket. I'm sure that the tomato seeds are gonna germinate regardless, the San Marzano ones. But that's fine, because then I can pull the germinated seeds out and it'll still be usable soil. So I don't feel too bad about this catastrophe. Catastrophic event is what it is. All right, we can fix this. All right, these are the right seeds. Yay! Determine it. I was like so confident about it as well. Like, these are the seeds I'm planting. Silly lady. Actually, I'm a little shy on dirt here, so let me put this back in here. I'm having just a day. A day. It's a day. Okay, so because I had already planted them, and just in case there's like a rogue seed left, I have to plant these a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do is take just a couple, and I'm actually going to put them a little bit together here so that I know which ones belong and which ones don't, just in case something else does germinate. And I am doing it a little bit off to the side, as you can see. Just so that I have a little system here. This isn't a catastrophe. It is what it is. It's not always going to be perfect, guys. That's part of it. But at least we can sort of get it together. Well, that was fun. I am going to set aside that bucket with the seed starting soil that has the wrong seeds in it, just in case it does germinate. I can just pull those seedlings out and discard them, and the soil will still be usable. Yep, that was a good time. Good exercise, and pay attention to what you're doing, right? I did not. And I was very confident. I was having a good time, but that's okay. We're going to plant some green beans next. And I think I have the right ones for those. Okay, friends, so I have my 9 little pots ready for my green beans. I'm using the Bush Blue Lake green beans. And we're just gonna put 1 in each pot. There's a woodpecker. You know what? I'm gonna go with 2. We're gonna do this again. I'm a glutton for punishment. Okay, pop those in, cover them up. So the green beans like to be planted fairly deep. I'm covering them up real well. Okay, and that's it. Everything is nice and moist and ready to go. These take, let's see, about 7 to 14 days to emerge for the green beans. And then the tomatoes take about 7 to 10 days to emerge. So we'll keep an eye on these, and we'll check these out after a few days, see how they're doing. My catastrophe and my not so catastrophe. Alright, friends, so I'm going to set this catastrophe aside. We're going to let it germinate, and I'll pick through whatever pops out of there to fix it. I have all my seeds started. Thank you so much for joining me in my catastrophe. We're going to see what happens with my tomatoes now, because it's going to be an adventure, and I have to be honest. I'm super excited to be able to spend at least a little bit of time in the mornings out here. If you can hear like tapping in the background, it sounds like a tool. There's a woodpecker in my neighbor's tree, and it's like a little baby woodpecker. It's hilarious. I love it. But it's he's really going at it. He's tiny, but he's cute. I'll see if maybe I can post video of it, because I got some video with my phone, so I'll see if I can post video of the baby woodpecker. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me in the garden, through my mistakes and through not my mistakes, and my wins and my disasters. I appreciate every last bit of it, and any kind of suggestion you guys could have for the future would be great. Leave it in the comments. I love learning from other people, and I think it's the only way that we really genuinely move forward, is hearing comments and hearing opinions and wise wisdoms. So thank you so much for sharing everything with me. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to continue sharing my journey with you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Hugs and kisses. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.